We're going back to 2002, when PlayStation 2 was king, sports games were experimental, and Olympics video games were a big deal. This is Salt Lake 2002 on the PS2, diving into the Olympic mode with 6 events, no practice runs, national pride on the line. Are we going to end up going for gold or have a face full of snow? Now we're starting strong with downhill. Downhill skiing is pure chaos energy. No tricks, no style points, just gravity trying to kill you at 80 miles an hour.
This is it, and 4 years of training come down to the next 1.5 minutes.
The event has slightly stiff animations, surprisingly decent snow effects, and commentary that sounds like it was recorded in a closet. But honestly, it works. So fun, so powerful. You need to lean forward to gain speed, tuck for maximum velocity, subtle steering to avoid losing momentum, and here's the thing, this event is fast, like shockingly fast for PS2 sports title. The center speed is actually impressive. You clip one gate and suddenly your skier flails off like he's been hit by a truck. The difficulty curve is brutal too. You can't just point downhill and pray. You need clean lines, you need to manage your tuck, and you need to anticipate turns early because the control responsiveness isn't perfect. It feels slightly slippery, but in a way that kind of makes sense. And we end up completing a solid first event, end up getting a medal instead of broken bones. Now for ski jumping, the most terrifying Olympic event. Ski jumping is one of those events where the mechanics either feels amazing or completely broken. In Salt Lake 2002, it's surprisingly tense. You build up speed down the ramp, and the key is timing your takeoff perfectly. Hit the jump button too early, you're going to lose distance. Too late, and you nosedive into the hill like a lawn dart. Unfortunately, I didn't do great at this event. It wasn't one of my favourites. I had a good few goes at it, but couldn't master it.
Welcome to Park City Mountain Resort for our coverage of the snowboarding parallel giant slalom. For this race, the British rider will be on the blue course.
Now this is where things get interesting. The parallel giant slalom is head-to-head racing versus another rider, mirrored course, first to the bottom wins. It's less about elegance and more about aggression. The controls feel a bit more arcadey here, sharp turns and faster transitions, and you really feel it if you clip a flag. The slowdown is brutal. The AI is inconsistent, sometimes they're unstoppable, other times they crash into a gate and it's like they've never snowboarded in their life. But it creates tension, you're racing neck and neck, you see them slightly ahead, you take a risky line and then boom, you're clean through to the final stretch. This event feels the most video gamey, but honestly it's not a bad thing. It's fun, it's fast and it's competitive, and we do pretty well in this event, getting another win.
And a clear win by the rider in the red lane. And that confirmed result means that the Briton is the Olympic champion. Good afternoon, folks, as you join us at the start of the first run of the women's...
Now for the women's Alpine Slalom.
Next for us here, the Briton. She's looking very focused.
Now the slalom is the downhill's technical cousin. Tighter gates, faster turns, no room for error. And this is where Salt Lake's 2002's control stiffness really shows. You need precision, but the skier doesn't always give you that instant response. So it becomes this dance of anticipation. You have to turn earlier than you think. It's a lot harder than downhill, and honestly more frustrating. But when you nail a clean section, it feels earned. It's challenging in a very PS2 era way. Not unfair, just unforgiving. We managed to squeeze out a good time in this event and take the win again. Now for the women's freestyle skiing aerials. This one is a bit weird. Aerials is about launching off a ramp and performing flips and twists mid-air. The control system, it's a combo-based input system. You input the trick rotations before takeoff, then balance in the air, then time the landing. Mess with one input and the whole trick can collapse. And watching the ragdollish wipeouts is kind of hilarious. But when it works, it looks great. You can pull off a triple twist and backflip and stick the landing, and it actually feels satisfying. The scoring is based on difficulty, execution and the landing, and the event might be the most mechanically complex in the whole game. It's not perfect, but it's ambitious. And again, we managed to nail a strong score and take the win again. Now for the final event, the men's two-man bobsled, and it's probably my favourite event by a mile. So fun, so fast. It's about perfect start timing, clean steering and minimum wall contact. The push start is a standard button smashing section. Miss the time and you'll lose speed immediately. We managed to nail the start, and it's about surviving the ice tunnels. The track is narrow, the sled is heavy, steering feels delayed, which is realistic but terrifying. You tap too hard, you slam into the wall, you overcorrect, you fishtail. We do brilliant on our first run, and it's so fast and looks promising for the gold.
If they can deliver another run of the same quality, well, they should be able to keep their place on the podium without a shadow of a doubt.
That run really has showcased their skills here at the Utah Olympic Park in Salt Lake City.
The next attempt is going to be...
But then we entered our second run.
There are some nervous looks on those faces.
Again, we get off to a blistering start. It's feeling fast, it's feeling furious. We're flying around the corners. Great time, great speed. Every turn is clean. The splits show we're ahead. The tension's building. Final stretch. Last corner. Overcook it. Tip the sled. And we're out as we slide across the finish line. Talk about absolute trolling.
Perhaps not the kind of run they were hoping to achieve.
Overall, Salt Lake 2002 is a bit messy. It's stiff, occasionally frustrating, but you know what? It's fun. I'm going to give Salt Lake 2002 on the PS2 a Bernie Man's Game and Vault rating of 7 out of 10. It's a solid silver medal, but nearly a gold. Now, if you enjoyed this trip back to 2002, please hit that like button. If you're enjoying the games I'm putting up on the channel and the reviews I'm doing, then please hit that subscribe button as well. It really helps the channel. Also, let me know in the comments what games you'd like to see me try next. Now look after yourselves, and I'll see you on the next one.